Well, out this week, retail sales beating economists' expectations in November as the consumer stayed robust. But department stores were some of the biggest losers of the month. Shopping was down in that category by 2.5%. And that's not new. The category has been experiencing headwinds thanks to competition, change in shopping preferences, and store closures. Hundreds of big box retailers shuttering their physical locations this year. It begs the question, how do physical retail stores impact online sales? Well, in a new report out by the ICSC, all retailers experience an 11.5% drop in online sales when a store shuts down. Well, to break down the report, Tom McGee, ICSC CEO, is here. Thank you for joining me this morning. So, talk about the halo effect and then obviously the reversal that we see in the halo effect when a physical store shuts down.
First of all, good morning, and thanks for having me on. As you mentioned, the halo effect, which is really our terminology around the positive impact that stores have upon online sales. We've talked about the omni-channel environment in retail really for the last decade or so, and ICSC has conducted a series of studies around quantifying that effect. This most recent one is the third one in the installment, which we looked at $850 billion of transactions, both in-store and online over the last couple of years. And we discovered that when a retailer opens up a new store, it in turn increases online sales by almost 7%, 6.9%. And to your point, when a retailer closes a store, that has a negative impact upon online sales of almost 11.5%. And opening up a store also increases the average basket size of people's transactions online by almost 11% as well, going from an average basket size of $94 to $104. And so there's really a synergy here between online and physical stores, and it's not surprising. I mean, we've learned that retailers are using stores as really not just for traditional shopping, but as really mini fulfillment centers to support their online sales activities.
And when you look at some of the hardest hit sectors, we're looking at some of the home stores there as well, some of these discount stores. How much of that is part of the inflation story versus sort of this really coming down to a changing consumer and younger consumers with different shopping habits?
Well, I think obviously the impact on retail of inflation and the interest rate environment has been well spoken about. But you mentioned younger consumers, and really, while younger consumers technology is integrated into their life, very much so. It's really integrated into all of our lives. But what we found in this Halo report, we looked at Gen Z and specifically, and while they use technology and use TikTok and social media to talk about their life events and share their life events, they really prefer online shopping. And they really prefer physical shopping versus online shopping, and they enjoy that experiential element of shopping in a store, and so they're very much consistent with what we see in the boomer generation.